Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here at Apex 2019 on the Scoop Studio. I'm joined by Tom from Conexus. Tom, you got a unique business in that you don't take money from your customers, you give them money for recycled goods.
That's right. We take.
That's pretty compelling.
That's correct. We're able to take their residues and scrap metals from their manufacturing process and turn it back into cash for them, which is a great service to have.
Yeah, it is, and I guess you're using different technologies to do that. We spoke last year. How has the business developed in that 12 months?
Well, I mean, the business comes along. You would think that in the days of the wave soldering were a past thing, but actually, several companies are continuing to add lines. It's a thriving way to make money and manufacture still. And so we've actually grown. We're doing better than we have probably in 7 years since Conecsus spun off from ECS.
Yeah.
And it's just going really well.
Yeah, and in terms of the area your business covers, is that the whole of the U.S. or are you in particular regions? How does it work in terms of distance?
Well, we're actually functioning in Canada, United States, and Mexico. Primarily in the U.S. and certain portions of Mexico, and Canada a little bit, but basically Mexico and the U.S.
Okay, and in terms of the market, are you getting more from Mexico or from the U.S.?
Actually, we get more from the U.S., but Mexico is growing. We just were awarded a few different permits that are enabling us to bring the reclaim back to the United States a lot easier and in a legal way to the United States, which we didn't really have in prior years. We were able to utilize other avenues, but now having these permits, our business is growing at a pretty good rate this past year. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense not just for you and the customer, but it makes sense environmentally as well, and that's a challenge that is being met. So it makes sense that you should be able to get those permits.
That's right, and it took a while, and they changed the laws like frequently, so like you have to like tweak things like throughout the process, but we have them. So
yeah, and I guess that's a skilled part of your business, isn't it? Now it's not just making sure that you can do the process and you get the process right. It's how does that work with respect to environmental legislation, different permit requirements, those kind of things. Do you have scientists that work on that, or is it mainly attorneys?
Yeah, well, we have extras. We have an environmental safety guy. We have the commercial director. These people all work together to attain these things, and then you have to do the certain applications and cross your T's and dot your I's, and it's a process, but you have to do it to be successful.
Yeah, and the value in the process is you do it so the customers don't have to.
Right. But Mexico is definitely coming along and adding to the business in a positive way, in addition to our pot of gold, the United States.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's good to hear. Tom, sounds like a great business model that just continues to thrive. Best of luck with it this year, and hoping to talk again soon. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you. It was good seeing you again.